My name's Glen Jacobs, I'm an international course designer, and I'm from World Trail. The venue, I think, is amazing. It truly is amazing. To see the city is just there, and you know, most of the courses around the world are at ski resorts or at very remote locations, and Canberra has really got a you know, a leading edge on mountain bike facilities around the world because it is right in the city. There's nothing like it. If they're going to travel this far to Australia from all over the world for the World Championships, we want to give them something different and challenging, and we have the bungles there, and we have logs and rocks and different things all over the course.
Yeah, well, it used to be like a BMX track. It used to be really fast and open, and now it's got a lot more technical stuff in it with rock gardens and the moguls, log jumps, so it's going to make the racing a lot more tougher and interesting, a lot more exciting for the spectators.
UCI, the International Cycling Union, they wanted to develop a new style of sport. They didn't want it like BMX and they didn't want it like motocross. And it was really hard to develop something for mountain biking. So we had things that were, you know, stall walls and, you know, these moguls and all these really tricky things with rocks and off-camber corners and everything. And then after a while it sort of went a little bit more BMX, and now it's back to where we started, which was all rough and rocky and, you know, tough for mountain bikes. So I'm really pleased where we are at the moment. Okay, I'll just tell you a little bit about the course. This is the main straight, and up at the start, this is where the riders put their sprint in, put their power in to actually try and get to the first corner and mix it up. This rock field, this whole boulder field, has got one more additive to go in there yet, and it'll be going in about a week before the World Championship. We bring in fine sand from a golf course, bunkers, and actually fill it from this point here through to the rocks, and it'll be fine white sand going around the rocks all the way through. So if you come up close, if you come up too short, bang, you're either in rocks or sand. Once you've landed successfully over the last obstacle on the first straight, you're into the monster berm. We put a little inside berm there. It's shorter, it's tighter, but you really have to get the speed on the outside if you're going to jump the next step down, which is quite large. And you have to jump that step down or you're not going to have the speed into the mogul field, in the bungles. In a mogul field like this, there's multiple lines. An entry point here, the riders jump into the mogul fields, and the strange thing is they can't actually see their landing from the entry point. What we have here on the third straight out of the bungles in the mogul field, we have the largest jump on the whole course. Close to 10.5, 11 metres long. You need to boot this really hard if you're going to get over these next obstacle. Coming through the fastest section on the whole track, and it's a monster double jump there. Stepping up onto this here, you've got to do it right, and it's not all over then because you've got a series of log steps called the matchsticks. We're coming down a very short straight into an even more technical area. The outside lines are two berms, fairly simple for the riders, but the inside line, we call Uluru, is a mass of rock moguls. From the inside tricky line, which is full of rocks, you've got this obstacle, which is a huge double, but in between, we've got 4 logs placed. You can't ride through this, you can't roll through. The only way you can hit this is by jumping straight over from there to there. Once you've cleared the last mountain bike obstacle, you've got this second last straight. We call it the bear traps, but it's a big long straight, so it requires skill and a lot of pedal power to the last corner into the finish straight.